That screen is a physio clinic's appointment book, one day's page of it, and the half four the cursor sat on landed there on its own a minute ago. Nobody at the desk picked up a phone or wrote a name down twice. Until this week that book was paper, and paper works about as well as you'd think in a building where everyone's hands are on somebody's shoulder blade. So this is what replaced it, and the part they're actually paying for is the part you can't see on that screen yet. This thing chases the appointments, so the clinic doesn't have to.
The clinic is Joanna's, 4 stops from me, 2 treatment rooms, and a front desk that's empty whenever both physios are working, because the person who answers the phone is also the person with her elbow in someone's back. So bookings happen at lunchtime, or they don't happen at all. The brief I gave it was mostly her week, every treatment with its length and the hours the rooms keep. And while it set the project up, it started dealing me idea cards, extras it reckons a clinic wants, and the first one out of the deck was reminders before the visit so people actually turn up, which is the exact thing I always have to raise with clients myself because nobody ever brings it up on their own. Right, the preview's up, so the first thing I did was book myself in. Deep tissue and the slots it's offering are the clinic's real week, the one from the brief, so the half four I'm taking is a half four that actually exists in that building. Name, phone number, an email for the reminders to chase, done. There's no account to make anywhere in this, which was in the brief in capital letters. Every portal has too many forms, it's my longest running complaint, and a front desk will tell you exactly nobody finishes a sign up to book a physio. And on the desk screen, there it is. The half four I just took sat in their day with my name on it. That's the part I had to slow down and explain to Joanna, because everything she'd been quoted before was a widget sat inside somebody else's website, or a bot that answers her WhatsApp. This is her app. The diary, the patient list, the whole thing runs in one place that belongs to her, and nobody's renting it back to her by the month.
The reason any of this got built, though, is the morning someone doesn't turn up. A clinic can have a full book 3 weeks out and still eat empty slots because people book with every intention of coming and then life happens in between. So the app does the chasing. The ask is one sentence. The day before an appointment, email the patient what they've got and when. And instead of me going off hunting for a settings page, it comes back asking for the email services key. A little card right there in the conversation, and the key goes in once, locked, dots on the screen and gone. And there's the email. Delivered real, my bookings treatment and time sat in the body of it. Nobody at that clinic has to remember it, and it isn't going to forget.
Joanna's one change when she saw it was the appointment length. I'd guessed everything at half an hour, and her first sessions run to 45 minutes, so her whole afternoon was drawn wrong. So, this slot here, first session's 45, follow-ups stay at 30, and before we're even off the phone, the booking page is quoting 3/4 of an hour for a first assessment. The first version of anything you build for a client is a guess in places. It used to cost a meeting and a week to be wrong like that, and it just cost a sentence. It's published, so it's got a proper address now, and it doesn't have to stay a chow one either. The domain search is right there, and the clinic's name comes up with a few sensible endings still free. So putting her own name over the door is a couple of clicks and a card number whenever she feels like it. The version I check is the phone width one because a patient books this from the boss. Treatment, slot, name, one thumb, about 20 seconds. Joanna's printing the address on her appointment cards, which I enjoy. The paper diary's last job is pointing people at the thing that replaced it. If you build for clients, the bit worth stealing is the reminder. Nobody wakes up wanting software, but everyone's got a thing they keep forgetting to chase, and that's usually where their money leaks. Build the chase. Links below. Go build something.